Hello to everybody out there in social media land. Coming to you with yet one more facilitator for the Future of Strengths Forum. In case you haven't seen me, I am Joe Self, founder of Practical Strengths, and I am really excited to have this next facilitator come to us through a connection who is also a former Gallup employee, Mandela Lofton. He really connected me to a couple of great people, two of which are going to be speakers for us this year. And just without further ado, Dellyn, please tell the people who you are, where you are, and what you do in the world.
Hey, my name is Dellyn Lee, aka Dillon Digital, and I'm a talent acquisition recruiter by day for my career. By night, I'm a founder and CEO of Dillon Digital, where I level up job seekers on the job hunt using my 10 plus years in recruitment and the power of video games. I'm located in Brooklyn, New York.
I absolutely love that because when we had our first conversation and you said the whole thing about gaming and using gaming profiles for your career, it was like, oh, this feels like there's some good synergy there.
Oh,
So
yeah.
with that in mind, I know we did your strengths as kind of part of this to get you in and get some of that connection going, but you already had sort of your own domains, as it were, air quotes
Yes.
domains. So tell the people a little bit about what you're going to be sharing with us at the forum in your keynote.
Yeah. So basically, I was laid off on Halloween 2024. I wanted to do something more with my career and my love for video games and fuse them together. So I came across this report called the Bartle Theory of Taxonomy of Player Types. And it basically breaks down players that likes to play video games into four different types, into four different card suits per se. And that's the achievers, the explorers, the diamonds, which is let me say that over again. So the achievers, the explorers, the socializers, and the killers, which is also the clubs as well. And that breaks down different players that love different video game types. So I feel like that we are what we play at the end of the day. And it relates to the skills that we do, which kind of correlates into the careers that we oftentimes are in as well. So you're going to be getting a little bit taste of that from a recruiter's lens and a job seeker's lens as well, because I played both sides of the field in my
Well,
in my life.
I love that. And I think it was such a unique perspective. And, I'm always looking for different takes. And when you look at things through a strengths based lens, right, we can all be doing something very similar, but we put our own spin on it. So I did invite you to actually take the strengths assessment, which you hadn't done yet. And so, since you've done the strengths assessment, how do you see what you learned about yourself from strengths, how it fits into what your gamer profile is or what you do?
Yeah, so my top five strengths that I have here is achiever, responsibility, strategic, consistency, and finally the learner as well. And when I was looking at that, that was correlating mostly on the purple side of the strengths, which is executing,
Mm-hmm.
which makes a lot of sense because these things basically say that I like to make things happen, right? I like to make things go. And it kind of correlates into my player type a little bit because I'm an explorer player type. I like hearing the stories of people, taking action with that, and moving forward with that as well. So it kind of blends into it very well because with the 34 strengths, it it doesn't mean the same thing for everyone, which is quite interesting. So if I'm achiever, I'm a different type of achiever from X, Y, and Z, right? It plays
Yeah.
mostly to my top strengths and my I'm not going to say weaknesses, but other strengths that's not part of that top five, right? So
Yeah.
I feel like that's quite interesting in a way where I could kind of see myself being very strategic and I'm like, wow, this is hitting all the spots. I know this is basically me,
Yeah.
right? So that kind of connection was quite fascinating to me.
Yeah. Well, I love that. And I think that's one of the unique aspects of this particular forum is when I invite people in, obviously strengths is the thread that we pull through everything. But for me, strengths is that launch pad foundation that we build other frameworks around. So I love that we can start with that unifying language of strengths, right? And you understand who you are now through that strategic, that achiever lens, and now you can look at your gamer and put that around it and go, oh, right, like that feeds this, and I understand this, and now I can see it from this perspective. So I love having speakers and people in who are even new to strengths, right? This isn't just about everyone being an expert in strengths in this particular forum, but it's about looking at the power of that language as a tool and then what we can do with it, which I think is just infinite possibilities. So I'm really grateful to have come across the connection with you, to
Yeah, it
invite you
was a
into this, because
very good
I
connection.
love the new way of looking at something I hadn't considered. And I just think that's fascinating.
Yeah, when it comes to us gamers, we kind of see things in different ways, like especially for like achievers that like to check things off their checklist when playing a game, or if you're like a killer player type where you're very into competitive type games, you're going to be competitive, in real life, in your corporate world as well. You're going to kind of lean towards that. And that kind of gives you more of a strategic edge when it comes to most people. So understanding your strengths and player types will honestly make things a lot easier for you in your life and honestly the people around you as well.
Yeah, I love that. Okay, so we touched a little bit on that language. So my last question is going to be kind of around future of strength as a concept. And
Mm.
even with you being new to it, you do understand, kind of what it means because you've already been working in a similar framework. So pick a number 1 to 5, and I will read you off a question based on the number you pick.
Okay, this one's super easy because my favorite number is actually four.
Super easy then. All right. So question number 4 is, how does knowing your strengths today help you make decisions for the future you want to live in?
That's a good question. So now that I know what really makes me tick to the core of my soul being, I could look forward in the future knowing that I have that knowledge with me and I could lean more into those, right? When it comes to my career, my business, and even life. For the strengths that I'm not so, leveled up on,
Mhm.
those are the ones I could pay attention to as well. So I could kind of find other people in my life that could help complement that so we can move together as one towards the future, right? Because by understanding how we make ourselves tick will make our lives a lot easier when on the job hunt or in our business or even life. So yeah,
Yeah.
it's been a very interesting take for me, understanding my strengths and saying, yes, I've been doing this for like at least 2 years now on myself. And now I came across someone that's really hardwired into these core skills, these core strengths. It makes things kind of click for me at the
Yeah.
end.
Oh, I love that. Well, thank you so much for taking a few moments of your time. This is just a great way to get a little teaser out there, let people know what to expect when they see you. We're getting pretty close. I know people might watch these in all kinds of orders, but the way we're releasing them right now, as we're getting closer to the forum, we're about a week away from the forum. You're actually going to be speaking with us on Saturday. And um, what I'm actually going to be doing next week is I'm going to be opening some sessions. So if people want to come
Mm.
but feel overwhelmed by attending a 3-day forum online, or feeling like they don't know if they have enough time to kick most of it, if there's something really particular, if you want to just come listen to Dellyn and what he has to say, I invite you to join us. I'm going to be actually offering open sessions. So if you want to respond and just pick 1 or 2 sessions that you want to attend, you'll be able to do so. And then we're just asking for a small contribution. So you could attend half the forum for $10 if you really wanted to, because right, we're all about accessibility as well. So we want to bring more voices to the table and have an opportunity for people to find their tribe within the space that we provide. So thank you so much for your time here, Dellyn. I really appreciate it. And I look forward to seeing you
Anytime.
next week and listening to you.
Thanks for pressing start with me. Looking forward to it.